I'll check those out first. Okay, Veterans Loyalty Fantasy Pack. Oh. Okay, and this is where I get to pick. Okay, so I already picked A.J. Brown. You know, let's just bulk up the defense. Okay. More. Same. Just keep on the defense a little bit. And we're out of here. Got 15,000 gold coined. Team overall. Raid in there, that's good. Defense looking good. Middle linebacker, that's where we need the help. Other than that, we look alright. Team didn't improve overall, I'm surprised, considering there's a couple good players. Ooh. Ultimate Team. Let me see what I'm targeting here. Okay, I like the Elite Pack. It's all gold. I want to get Elite only, really. With just this 48,000 Elite Pack. I'm not sure if I'll get there today, but we shall try. Okay, so this is the one I was talking about, the early access challenges. I already did the Brady ones. So I just gotta do the Mahomes ones. Okay, down by 3 in the fourth quarter, 3rd and 5. Found a way to roll the outside to find Hill for the first down and keep this drive alive. That's for 5 yards in this play. Okay. It's been a week since I've played, so we'll see. Might take me a couple of tries.
Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team.
Exciting.
Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We pick up this challenge in the fourth quarter with over 3 minutes left in the game. You're only down 3 points. You have possession on your own 45-yard line, and it's 3rd and 5.
Okay, let's do a quick slant.
The offense will look to convert on 3rd down. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Okay, after falling behind early, Mahomes started an incredible comeback against the Texans with a 17-yard pass short left to Williams. Score 8, passing touchdown. Okay. It definitely has to be a pass.
Hello everyone, you're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the coach. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Here's where we pick up this challenge in the second quarter with 5 minutes left. You're trailing by 17, but you've driven into opponent territory, and it's 1st and 10.
Okay, let's try
and
this
now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down.
Oh shit, he's too far gone.
is caught.
There we
It's
go.
Brown. Touchdown.
Got in.
A.J. Brown. 42
Nice.
yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
Okay,
Well done.
next
You
challenge.
defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again.
Keep saying the
Otherwise, it's
same
time to
thing
move
over and
on to
over
the next
again.
one.
Mahomes dropped back in the pocket and threw a pass deep left, dropping a dime into Sherman's hands for a 36-yard touchdown. Score a passing touchdown this drive. Okay. Let's do it. Score a
Welcome,
passing
everybody. I'm the
touchdown.
coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. Let's send it down to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis for the call.
Okay, Coach, here's the situation for this challenge. It's the third quarter with less than a minute left on the clock. You're
Let's
ahead
go
on
with
the
a simple
scoreboard,
curl to
but
start.
you've driven into opponent territory. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Shoot.
Middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle. And brought
Threw
down,
that too
but not
late.
before
He's
they're
already
inside the
behind him. That
25.
wasn't good.
That one
But
good for 12
he
yards
recovered,
to Kansas
so we
City
got it.
first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great
Let's
spot
run
for
it
them to go
just
into
to
attack
get them
mode,
thinking
really
about
try
stuff.
to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
Okay.
Joey Bosa in on the stop.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a
try
rundown,
this
because sometimes you get out of your
quick
gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well
slant.
because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Maybe I'll get away with it.
2nd and 5 now.
Oh,
Mahomes.
shoot. They got him covered.
This goes out right to Doyle.
Oh,
And he'll be
did he
brought
get in?
down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back.
Now I have to get a passing touchdown now.
You are watching
That's
Madden
a shitty
Ultimate
part.
Team
I guess I'll
on
just go
EA
with another quick
Sports.
slant.
A good chance now to put this
I gotta
game
be
on
quick about
ice.
it.
This is 1st and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes.
There we
And
go.
he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Viking.
Wes Welker there to make the grab. Congratulations
Oh,
on yet
a
another victory.
volleyball
And you can
spike.
go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your
Next.
reward.
Mahomes scrambled to the outside, looking in the end zone for an open receiver just before getting sacked. Find Robinson in the end zone for a 5-yard strike. Score a passing touchdown this play. Okay, so you just get one play to do what needs to be done.
Hey, everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team.
Alright.
To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We pick up this challenge with a lot of time still remaining in quarter number 1.
let's
We're
try and
still
get
without a score, tied
the
at
wide
0.
receiver on the
You've
right.
got the ball all the way down to the 5-yard line. As we get set here, 2nd and goal.
There we go.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A.J. Brown there to make the grab. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that
Thank you.
momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
I
As
will.
his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Down by 7 in the third. Mahomes was able to scramble out of the pocket. He then drew dart on the run for a 25-yard touchdown. Score a touchdown. This play, passing touchdown. So it's got to be a passing touchdown, I guess. They want, if they're so hung up on Mahomes being the guy. Come on.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
All right, thanks, Coach. So for this challenge, we start in the
5
third
yard.
quarter with over 5 minutes minutes remaining. You're down 7. You've got the ball on your opponent's 25-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10.
Okay, let's try a
And the offense ready for
play
a
action
first
pass.
down and 10.
Swelker.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Stiff
Get in there.
undo. And
He
one
got in there, nice.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Wes Welker, 25 yards for the touchdown. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Another challenge, okay. Score a passing touchdown in this play. Alright. Simple enough. This is just a play, so if you fail, you can just try again.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in
Thanks,
for a real
Coach.
treat with this matchup. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We jump into this challenge with a lot of time still remaining in the second quarter. You lead by a touchdown. You've got the ball on your opponent's 4-yard line. 3rd and goal.
It's in, right? Yeah.
For the touchdown, Kansas City. Wes Welker there to make the grab. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Okay, pass for 48 plus yards in one drive. 4th and 9. Right in the 4th. Okay, 48 plus yards.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the coach. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
This challenge is set up here in the 4th quarter with less than 90 seconds left. You trail by a
90
touchdown.
seconds
You've
to
got the ball
48
on your own
yards.
40, and it's 4th and 9.
Or a play action pass. You don't throw a play action pass on. Okay,
Mahomes and
4th
the
down.
offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Quick slant to Brown.
Man, almost got 40 yards from right there.
Before being dropped inside the 40. The Chiefs
Timeout,
now
make sure we
gonna use
actually
the
get the
first of
last
their
play.
timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Okay, now we can do a play action pass.
Mahomes to throw it. He's got
Damn
Jack
it.
Doyle.
That did nothing.
Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Yeah, I'm saving the timeouts. Right. Okay. Maybe that guy I'll get free. Who knows?
Mahomes.
Nice.
Finding room to the 20.
It's got to be 40 yards already. He stumbles in.
He's into the end zone, so they get the late score
Yeah, you
they
mean.
needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a
Score a
moment, because you know
passing
there's
touchdown
always another
this
challenge
play.
right around the corner.
49-yard touchdown. Eek. All right, let's try it. It is a challenge.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
We begin this
Score
challenge in the
a
second
touchdown.
quarter with less than 2 minutes remaining in the half. You're up by 10 points. You're just across the 50, 3rd and long.
Okay, let's do
Now the
scissors.
offense gets set here for a 3rd down play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, come on.
It got his man complete.
Freaking my line
They're
didn't
able to
just
get the
let them
third
in.
down conversion. All right, not the result that you were hoping for.
All
Don't
right.
sweat it, though.
You guys all suck. Gonna get it to that's gonna run it in.
A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they
That's not the right
face a
play.
3rd and 14. Now here's Mahomes.
Shit.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Not quite enough that time. Maybe just try a...
Don't tell me what to do. Okay. Okay, now
Run
let's try
hasn't worked
this.
the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Here's Mahomes to throw. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. Touchdown.
Ah, yes.
Jack Doyle, 49 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
All right, scored 2 passing touchdowns in the first quarter. All right. Be that way.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It
2
doesn't get
passing
any better than
touchdowns in a quarter.
this. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge with a lot of time still remaining in quarter number 1. You're ahead by just a field goal. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line as we get set here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Doyle. Gets by him, and now a little daylight.
Wrap up.
Holy crap.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the
Did it?
NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Okay, now we gotta go left side here.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now
Oh
Mahomes.
shit. Nice.
Touchdown, Kansas
What
City.
was wanted to pass
Jack
to was
Doyle
double covered.
there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
Just need one more passing touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Just need to get the ball back and not let them run out the entire clock.
Here
First
comes
time
the
playing
Tampa Bay
defense.
offense now
Let's try
heading
to
back
cover.
out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can
Nice.
do in the chain of events.
Gotta love it.
The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense.
Good.
They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, nice.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
Stop it, because I want to get my passing
touchdown.
touchdown.
He takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
So now I got 3 shots at the end zone.
That he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game.
There we go.
Got it for a Chiefs touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. There you have it, another challenge and another
Scored
victory.
2 passing
now, remember,
touchdowns by the end of the game.
challenges
Down by
if you
10
left
in
any
the
stars
fourth
on the
quarter. 2
table.
passing touchdowns. All right. Basically the same challenge I just did.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge.
Is it ultimate?
To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
This challenge starts off in the 4th quarter, but there's still a lot of time left on the clock. You're down 10 points. You've got the ball on your side of the field, and it's 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Oh, no. It's still up. Come on.
All the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
There we
There's
go.
a ball thrown right side and
2.
complete.
Oh, I was trying to dive for it. I couldn't make it.
Finally out of bounds.
Damn.
Down around the goal line. Now we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball,
And that is caught.
There we go.
Touchdown, Kansas City. Les Welker there to make the grab. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Action.
backyard
Or
football.
no.
Sometimes just understanding who you've got out
Master.
wide and who you're going to throw it to.
Action.
Give him an
Sometimes I read the
opportunity
wrong
to
thing.
go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
So, how much is left?
On the extra point.
Oh,
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's
Wonder
Q
if-
to kick off.
Surprised Madden didn't take that out. That chant.
Fielded just outside the
Considering
goal
what's
line.
been going on with the name change.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles. And the
Try
score
doing
is just a
some
one-score
more
game
bits.
now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back
Although
to the
my
basics.
middle line
Get back to
is-
running the football. High percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking
That's your
for.
man.
But it'll be 2nd down. Here's Garoppolo to throw.
No.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down,
gotta
but able to slip
concentrate.
across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Okay.
That's it.
So,
That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
yeah, let's get a big
The
safety
last
going.
run got a couple. Here's 2nd and
Safety,
8.
let's go.
And they'll run on the
Oh,
inside.
you
window.
had him, you punk.
And he'll be taken down, but not before
Kinda
he gets
tackle is
into
that?
enemy territory. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
I guess it doesn't
And I
matter
guess
if they
you'd say
score.
this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to
That's
bleed
the big
things out
thing.
at this point,
You just
right?
need to
Continue to possess the football,
have enough
gain
time
some
to
yardage,
get
and put the onus on
a
the
second
defense.
touchdown.
Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. A gain of
linebackers
3,
blitz.
second down. Now Garoppolo.
Damn it.
It's brought in by Kevin White.
Every
And
time
he'll
I
be
blitz,
brought
he gets
down
me.
with a first down as the tackle's made
All
at the
right.
Chiefs' 32-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert.
I was being
5
held.
yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school
Tampa
football
twos.
players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the
Just
line
give
of
me my
scrimmage.
freaking
No gain
ball
on the
back.
play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
Okay.
Well, he was a spectator for much of
One
this
more
game.
touchdown
This is his
in
first
3
field goal
minutes.
opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he sees to
Not
this.
bad run back.
KC's offense ready to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of
Catch,
what it's
hopefully.
like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things.
Kind of a bad
This
pass,
drive
though.
starting
Laser
off on
could
the
have
right
been
foot,
tough.
18 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive.
run it
for what
just
would
to
be a
make them
go-ahead
honest.
touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And taking it across midfield
Try for
and
a big
just shy
ball.
of the 40. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
Nice.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Wes Welker, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Well done.
There you go.
You've defeated this.
So that's it. Sweet. Not much progression. Gold 1 player, that's what I need. One thing I can do to improve my team. Middle linebacker. Oh, nice, but he's not gonna make my team. Level up, what do you get for that? Another gold. He can play. Right guard, 77. That's not bad. Overall. Cam Chancellor, nice. I get him. Strong safety, 3,200. Mahomes. Go for Brady. I have Brady. Yeah, I don't know how to assign it. That's the problem. Oh, an 80 overall. Oh, cool. Middle linebacker? No, wide receiver. I got 380 overall wide receivers, so that's pretty good. I got the Mahomes collectible. $1,600. That's it. They're all done. And that was all the early access challenges. What else we got? 1X Elite Store Pack. Campaign. Total rewards. Oh, cool. Renew or returning veteran. Iron Forge. Early access. I've already done. So it's the campaign or the forge. The new forge arrives on September 5th. 10:30. Huh. Let me try this. I'll try that with that forge thing on a different day. Oh wait. To configure my team a little bit. Did get some better cards. Also, how the hell do I power up this guy? Tier 3. That's not what I'm looking for. Dang it. Alright, whatever. Still just a 78. Getting a little better. Okay, we got that going. Oh, what's in these? These are new. Earn progress on your ultimate season. Earn rewards including packs. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's start with the campaign. This is weird. It's a totally different menu than the last time I was here. Because I went into this menu. Oh, okay. Weird. The other one didn't have an option for preseason either. Oh, I've already done these. That's fine. Okay. Let's move on to week 1. 15 yards in 5 plays. No problem.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
We start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. Breaks through the contact. Still shedding tackles.
Nice.
Some room to run now. The 20.
Oh, that was easy.
Packers. Raheem Mostert, 75 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Congratulations on yet another victory.
Thanks.
Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges
Complete
to
3
receive
passes
your
this
reward.
drive. Don't throw more than 2 incomplete passes. Don't throw any incomplete passes. Complete 3 passes this drive and don't throw more than 2 incomplete passes. Okay. I don't think I've been throwing incomplete passes.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another
If I do,
edition
it's their
of
fault.
Madden Ultimate Team.
You should have caught it.
Taking you the rest of the way. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
I don't have to
We
do them all
start
right
this
away.
challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10.
Let's do some
The Packer
curls.
offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
It's one.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he
Now
tackled.
a nice throw here, right side. He
he's throwing
hauls it
another
in.
ball.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 24 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper
Yeah,
route,
that's exactly
and then
what
breaks
he
it
did.
off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the
Something
field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady.
There we go.
He finds his man, complete. It's Doyle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Nice.
All right, you did it. You got the win.
Scored
Congratulations.
touchdown in
Keep
10
that
plays,
momentum
scored
going and
touchdown
tackle
this
that
drive.
next challenge.
Okay, 10 plays to score touchdown. Nice. I feel like I've already stacked my team though, which is fine with me.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the coach. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete.
Nice.
That's Doyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Oil.
Pick up there, 26 yards.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Brady now on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
No!
This one is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the
That's 2
incompletion. And to
plays.
me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That was a nice job there. Quarterback
Forget if
and
it's supposed to
receiver
be a
reading the
throwing
pressure
touchdown
that
or
was
not.
brought. They
Shit.
both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Yeah, he's got it.
There you go.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Wes Welker from 21 yards away. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Win the game, complete 8 passes, gain 200 yards on offense. Might as well try for hard. See what happens.
Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach.
Thanks, Coach. Okay.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Lambeau.
What?
From the
Packers?
6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They will be led out by their now 44-year-old quarterback playing in his 22nd NFL season. Unbelievable. The great Tom Brady.
Well, we've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now. But how about his most impressive accomplishment? Moving to a different franchise and taking them to a Super Bowl title as well. Not many players can continually stick on Father Time the way that he has.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage.
Now let's
Absolutely
run
great start. 2 nice
Keep
plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 24.
No!
Brady. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Damn diggity.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
All right.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out
It's not
phase.
a challenge, is it? Let me check. In the game, 8 passes, 200 yards. No.
I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Shit, that almost got me.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
There we go.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
It's not that big guy.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a nice. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted it.
That was not my fault.
Took it and went the other direction.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he'll go
Oh,
down
nice
as this drive
tackle.
will start at the 25-yard line. Cincinnati set to take over
Yeah,
once
Tampa
again.
2 again.
And
Got
last
me
time,
the
decent field position.
interception
through
last
the
time.
pick six, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense.
What?
Try and press the advantage a little bit. They
Try
should
and
be
get
better
up and
with the
run, you
football on this
jackass.
position.
So the last, that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow, and he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete.
Right for the knees.
Brandon, you know
That's
this
rough.
is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
He finds his man.
Shit.
Complete.
Turn to
That's
the wrong
Morgan.
guy.
And
Even that
he's gonna
happens.
have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
Come on. You let the clock run out like that, you dick.
6-0 our score after 1.
Alright. Let us go for an interception.
Mixon with a first down carry. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Okay, let's do an all-out blitz and see what happens. Need the ball back to get some offense going.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it?
Okay.
Open up the playbook, go play
Blitz
action,
again.
toss that
Maybe
bad
that'll
boy
catch him
deep.
off guard.
But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Mixon, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Keep that punk a
Yeah, things were
yard.
pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much
Touch
space.
pass.
I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Oh, that could have been an interception.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of
Too many. There
approach.
we go.
When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This goes out wide from Mixon. And he can only
Give me the
manage
ball
to
there.
take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. That's going to
Yeah,
bring
warning.
up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
It's alright.
And
I
we've
got
hit the 2-minute
3
mark of this
timeouts.
first half of action.
Get some offense going.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive.
Sweet.
And there are parts of their
Let's do
last
some
drive they'd like to
curls.
emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But
Yeah,
they
the
did put together,
interception
Charles, a
sucked.
nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2,
crap.
right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll try again
Maybe I
from
shouldn't
the
have
20 on
picked hard.
2nd and 10. They hand it
What the
off
hell?
to Mostert. And
Block
a
that
short
guy,
kick
man.
up here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it
Bengals
over here
time-
before what will be an
shit.
important 3rd down.
Let's do the tight end here over the middle.
Now Brady.
No, come on!
Incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Brady to throw for it on 4th down.
What the hell? Why does he keep running?
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it.
No, my controller was wrecked or something.
Terrific.
I'm gonna put this one. Yeah, my controller is like, it's not, I don't know, maybe it's dying? Some hitch. Let me try one more time. If I have more problems, I'll just quit. Get some more batteries. Normal too. Really just want to get the coins.
Welcome everybody. I'm the coach.
Get that
Up
elite
next,
pack.
another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They will be led out by their now 44-year-old quarterback playing in his 22nd NFL season. Unbelievable. The great Tom Brady.
Well, we've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now. But how about his most impressive accomplishment? Moving to a different franchise and taking them to a Super Bowl title as well. Not many players can continually stiff-arm Father Time the way that he has.
Oh, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Yeah, almost got 10 yards on that. Good.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
Let's try and get the
momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
All I have to do is win. I don't need to
the final tally.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not
get a
a
bunch
speed
of
runner. He's much
passing
more of an inline
touchdowns
blocking
this time.
type of a tight end. But how about this last play?
Actually
Made a
has
nice
some
catch and picked
strategy.
up the first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's Brady to throw.
Nice.
He's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
It's never any fun, Brandon, when you're the defensive team and the first drive of the game, you give up a touchdown. The key is not to get down. Make those adjustments and come back for your next series with the intent of shutting them down.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Koo.
On the return, Phillips. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32, damn. All right.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try
just got the
again
ball
with a
for the first
down
time in
now.
the game. Oh, come on. This is not a blitz.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
That's a shit blitz.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
No.
Pass to Boyd.
Caught that shit?
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a
Let's try
couple
and
of
go
ways
for
for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game.
Get it!
Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On second down now, Mixon. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh shit, I thought that was 3rd. Let's go cover 2. No.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Okay, fine. We'll do a different cover.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So on is the lefty, Kevin Huber, to kick it away for the Bengals here on 4th down. And this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
Work out well for who?
Offense here coming back out for their second drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point. Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because of zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Oh, nice run.
He's still barreling through. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Oh, get up, get up.
Oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a 1st down as well.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Yep.
Brady's throw there complete, and he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. 7 yards the pickup there.
Let's get that clock running again.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And here he'll get it down to 7.
Got tackled.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Now a play fake, Brady.
Oh shit, he got intercepted. Interfered with.
Packers.
He got it anyways, so it's okay.
There to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Damn it.
Following the touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off.
I got some distance anyway.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Okay, now we just gotta focus on winning the
Boyd
damn
and the rest
game.
of the offense to take over now. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run?
Let's try
You're
to go
exactly
to
right.
him.
They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. From the 31.
Nice.
Burrow.
Nice
This ball's
job.
tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's
Now we
third
got
down.
2.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Burrow.
That was
It'll
intentional,
be
man.
incomplete. The
Give it
passing
away.
game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is brought in at the 21.
Oh,
So a good punt there, but a nice
1
return
minute.
of 11 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what
Trying
I've
to get
always
this
loved
Brown
about running
guy.
backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're
Come
always
on.
working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse
Alright,
Bates.
let's run it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Mostert. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
High throw, but he makes the catch. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to
Can
go
I get into
until
field goal
halftime.
range? It's Walker. Let's try you, buddy.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Launches
nice.
deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Okay, we'll just run it up the middle and
So
then
now
take a
following
timeout
the
with
big
a little
play,
time
they've
left.
got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Mostert. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Okay, let's try a field goal. Dang it. Oh,
And his
good.
kick here is good.
Man,
And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
This fielded right at the goal line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Oh, I should have checked to see what kind of halftime show they had.
The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. First half, one to forget
behind by
both
a
sides
lot.
of the ball. They
They're
got to
probably
find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Damn it.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
That's pretty much
like
meat
that,
and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
There we go.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Remember that.
2nd and 11 now. And now they will throw it with Burrow. His throw incomplete. The tight end C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm gonna watch this guy.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Open man is Uzomah. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So
it's all right. They're killing the time. You shouldn't
again, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
They'll try and run with Mixon.
He didn't get it, right?
I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Now, their passing game has certainly been good. So the defensive front holding strong there on 4th and inches.
And how about the battle of big people up front? That turned into a leverage game, didn't it? Defensive linemen, they won it. Lower than the offensive guys, pushed them back.
Damn, I thought I almost had that one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Let's try and run the clock out here.
Mostert uses the stiff arm and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field. We just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. From the 36, Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh
downs all day long.
This is something
Keep
you
running
got to
it.
be wary of defensively. I mean, just
Yeah,
because
I think
they're
I
in the
need
mode of
new
trying to burn
batteries.
some clock doesn't mean they
This
won't
freaking
pass, and they
controller,
got
so
good
this will be my
yardage out of
last
that one.
game.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down,
I don't know what this play
looking a
is.
little fatigue maybe
It's
on
like
that
a
side of the
run
ball.
pass
Partner, we've
option,
seen
but
this
I'm not sure
before,
how to
haven't
do
we?
run
Because
pass options.
every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running
Is
it
an
out.
accidental
We've got
jump.
them now.
And the Packers
was
are gonna
hitting
have a
B to
first
pass
and
the
goal
B.
as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Just keep running it in, run that clock down.
Here's Mostert.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Oh shit, right into that guy. Should have blocked him, eh?
He's had his way in this one.
Maybe try
but
that
this
next time.
They get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd?
Yep.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green
If
Bay.
they can.
Raheem Mostert able to take it in from a yard out. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over.
And you
after
constantly
that
break
drive.
Yeah,
that
that was
rule, dude.
spirit crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Might.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone.
Shit.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Alright, let's just
Cincinnati's
watch the
offense coming
pass.
back here onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Tampa
Here's 2nd
2.
and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Get him.
Now a
Yeah.
desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh,
This is gonna
nice.
be intercepted.
Perfect timing, user
Picked
pick.
off by the Pro Bowl
Can I not
center,
get up and run?
Chancellor. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything
all
right on
running
that play,
situation,
didn't they?
dude.
They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. He ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling.
Clock runner a
They
little
are in
bit.
charge of this
Like I
scenario
said, this is
right
gonna be
now.
my
They
last
want to stay
game.
that way.
And not in
I think
any
the
rush
controller needs more
offensively.
batteries.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. Still a
Switch over
couple
to
yards short of the
PS4 one
first as the
next time.
3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more
Still
pressing
runs.
factor.
Let's just run it out.
Conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Move those chains. They took a timeout? No. Good.
And that'll just about do it for us in this
Just
one.
about.
You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Got the 3 stars, and like I said, that's it for the night. If you like the video, like, share, subscribe, or all above. You'll be notified the next time I'm online, which will probably be tomorrow. I'll be playing a bunch of different games. I haven't decided what yet. Maybe some more Madden, maybe some Call of Duty. Either way, thank you, and have a good night.